whoa, 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 this is not a drill. This is not a drill. Whoa, crazy. Death grips. They still exist? They're still existing? I mean, they've always existed because the death grips are just the friends we made along the way. Okay, I'm sorry, that was not funny and makes no sense. But yes, I'm here to inform you quickly and efficiently that it does seem that in one form or another, the legendary industrial hip-hop outfit known as Death Grips are still a thing. Because it's been so long since there has been an album drop, and because the fan base for Death Grips tends to be kind of impatient and for whatever reason is obsessed with the group and yet refuses to accept and understand their mysterious and elusive ways. It's just what they do. That's who they are. That's like their thing. Yeah, because of the lack of clarity and communication, there's been a lot of rumor and discussion about the group essentially being broken up or just inactive at this point. A lot of these rumors felt sort of confirmed in the midst of a recent and very embarrassing leak that came by way of a fan that was interacting with one of the members of the group historically, Andy or Flatlander, who in a private message was asking him whether or not, Death Grips was still doing their thing. Was there stuff to look forward to in the near future? And Andy more or less said like, I don't know. Stefan doesn't seem to sort of be into it these days. It's kind of touch and go, I suppose. And this caused many within the Death Grips fandom to go into full meltdown mode, with many not even taking a second to appreciate just how weird and violating that whole scenario was in the first place. Like, if Death Grips does in fact decide to break up forever and just never say anything about it ever again and keep fans waiting, or just kind of leave the question out there for their potential return, I don't know, that's kind of the most Death Grips thing ever. That's not something to begrudge them. In fact, it's more to be celebrated. But in a surprise post on Instagram, Death Grips has announced through a photo image that they are still in fact a thing. And of course, again, they're doing it in pure Death Grips fashion with a very shoddy picture of some piece of art hung on a wall, message written over the art onto the glass. And interestingly, it says, "Despite rumor and hearsay, we remain active as Death Grips." Signed by Stefan and Zach. Two people in the group. Okay, I'm sorry for being weird myself on some level and maybe reading into this a little bit too much, but Death Grips, not always, but most of the time, has seemingly been three people. Only having two of the members sign this message seems like a very interesting choice, potentially, that could have certain implications behind it. Are they back down to a duo again? Are they merely signing this message to sort of, confirm that they're still a thing and put a message out there, given that Andy, without planning, sort of had his say with the message leaking? So now it's kind of Zach and Stefan taking this time to say their own thing in this message. Is someone angry? Is there some kind of inner band tension due to this ridiculous and unforeseen leak? I would hope not, but who the heck knows? Who the heck knows? All I'm going to do past this point is encourage fans to just please be and act normal. If Death Grips is going to do anything of note past this point, anticipate it in the same way that you would like any other group that is about to do something, be it a performance or an album or whatever. You can be excited about it, but also just chill and regulate it at the same time, I promise you. And the thing is, Death Grips returning in one fashion or another can take many shapes as well. It may not even be a performance. It may not even be an album. Could be some kind of weird, crazy, unforeseen third thing. Either way, I would be interested. So let's just sit back, act regular, and see what happens. Personally, though, I find this message very encouraging. Very much looking forward to seeing what Mr. Grips and company have coming down the pipe. And I don't know if I'm reading into this maybe a bit too much, but I am unfamiliar with the art that is being written on here. It looks like we have some kind of a picture of maybe a sideways cyclone or something. I thought originally it was a cornucopia, but it was scanning into it further. It does look like there's a skull in there. Why would a skull be in a cornucopia? But then looking at it and how long it is and that it looks like it's kind of stretched out over a massive piece of land, I thought like, oh, is this some kind of like weather event? A sideways tornado? A sidewinder? Something like that? I don't know. But yeah, a very chaotic and Death Grips way to post a message to the world, I'll say. But yeah, that's your Death Grips update for today. Let me know what you think about this news in the comments. I'm sure you will. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Death Grips forever.